Hi everyone, this is Robert with another episode of Excel Your Life. I'm doing something different today. I'm actually using my computer to go live. Normally I use my phone. So this is exciting because this is my first time using it. Of all the times I've been doing these live videos, I've always been using my phone. So this is my first time using my computer. So this is history in the making. So I have another exciting topic for us to talk about today. We're going to talk about the ingredients for success. The ingredients for success. Now I realized you're using my computer. I can't see the whole board. Like I only can see half of the board. I realized that afterwards. It's like okay, maybe the computer is too close to the board. Maybe I need to move the computer back. So I have to work on that. But anyway, so tonight, before I get into today's topic, today's lessons, let me welcome you. Thank you for tuning in to my live video. I appreciate it, really appreciate it. And I asked you to do three things for me, as usual. You know, the usual three things: one, like the video; two, share; and three, leave a comment. If this is your first time seeing my live video, please put a one in the comment, or if you've seen other previous videos of mine, just put a two. Also, please let me know where you're watching these videos from. What city, what country, what part of the country. If you're watching me from Canada or the United States, what province or what state you're watching me from. So I'd appreciate you doing that. Thank you, Aqua Libra, for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Also, oh yeah, if you know of someone who could benefit from watching this video, please invite them. That's another thing I need to learn to do. I need to learn how to invite people and to tag people on doing these live videos. So again, it's a learning process for me. This is all new for me still, even though I've been doing this for well over 30 days, going on 2 months now. I think today's day 4, day 5 for me because I missed last Friday, and the thing is, when you miss one day, you have to start over again. So I think this is day 4, day 5 for me. I should have put it in the comment there. Anyways, not important, not a big deal. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you being here. So I have a little story to tell you today why I came up with this idea to do this topic on the ingredients for success. It's kind of a funny story. Today I was baking a banana bread. Thank you, Brian. I was baking a banana bread today, and I was going from a recipe. Now, this is a recipe that I've used before. And so I was going to I was using this recipe, and I have all the green ingredients and everything. So the recipe called for all the items that the recipe was calling for. I have the items and I added them into the mix. And I was looking at the recipe, and I was reading 1.5 cups of white sugar. But in my mind, I still have to laugh at myself that I did this. In my mind, I was reading 1.5 cup of white vinegar. White vinegar. So although I was seeing white sugar, I was, for some reason in my mind, I have in my back of my mind, just in my forefront of my mind, vinegar, white vinegar. I don't know why I was thinking white vinegar. So you can guess what I did. I put 1.5 cup of white vinegar in the mix of the cake of the mix. I'm trying to mix a banana bread, and I put 1.5 cup of white vinegar in the mix to make a banana bread. And then as I was going along, the thought occurred to me. I said I didn't see anywhere under instruction for on the menu of ingredients. I didn't see anything about sugar and how much sugar I should put in. So I went back to the ingredients, the list of ingredients, and that's when it dawned on me that when that the 1.5 cup of white vinegar. It was supposed to be actually supposed to be 1.5 cup of white sugar. So I put the wrong stuff in the ingredients. And anyways, I put the sugar in. I did put a 1.5 cup of sugar in the mix. Actually, 2 cups of sugar. And I at first I was gonna throw the whole thing out because I was thinking I just spoiled the whole thing. Put in a 1.5 cup of white vinegar in the mix, right? And what I don't know why I made that mistake and what I was thinking that caused me to make that mistake. Anyway, so I said, okay, I'm not gonna waste it all. Let's just keep going and make it and see how it turns out. So I I mix everything up, put the flour in, mix it all up, put it in the oven. The cake. I didn't. Another thing too. I made a mistake. I did not put enough flour in. I should have put more flour on the inside. It turned out being quite soft. Anyways, so it turned out have a little soury, bittery taste to it because it tastes really strong. You can really taste the vinegar in the banana bread. You really can taste it. From the first bite. You can taste the vinegar in the bread, the banana bread that I made today. So I was thinking of this today, and I was like, what can you learn from a mistake like this? You're baking a bread or a cake or banana bread. Like in my case, you're breaking a banana bread, and you screw up on the you screw up. I still have to laugh at myself for what I did because I can't believe I instead of reading 1.5 cup of white sugar, I was reading for some reason I was reading it as 1.5 cup of white vinegar. And another thing that made me realize my mistake is that I was thinking too that hey, this is my third time making this banana bread following this recipe, and I like this particular recipe because I've done it a couple times before, and I said, I would like the way the banana bread turned out, so that's why I was using this recipe again. It's a recipe that I found online. So I was thinking I've used this a couple times before. I don't remember it calling for white vinegar. That's what I thought occurred to me also. So I don't remember it calling for white vinegar in the other times that I've used this recipe. So I was thinking, what's going on? And then after that, that's when the thought of the sugar came to my mind. Like it didn't say anything about sugar, how much sugar to use. So that's when I went back to the ingredients and realized that it was saying white sugar and not white vinegar. So I was thinking about this and I said, okay, what can you learn from this? What can you learn, Robert, about success, about how to achieve your goals? What can you learn from baking a banana bread? And I'll take a lesson from it and apply it to everyday life. I'll apply it to the theme of pursuing your goals and your dreams and want to be a success in life, right? So I came up with some things. I came up with a couple things. So number one is, I know you guys not gonna be able to see the board because the thing, but number one, pay attention. Pay attention to details. Details. Pay attention to details. And you guys not be able to see the board because I'm using a computer. Let me do something here. You might not be able to see me because I'm gonna try to move the computer back a couple inches so you guys can see the board more. So bear with me here, okay? Is that better? I don't know if you can see the board more. I want you guys to be able to see the board more. I should be wearing my glasses. I do wear glasses. That's what you guys probably don't see me. I want to see yeah, okay, you can see that. So pay attention to details. Pay attention to details. Okay, so that's one of the things that because I'm putting together this banana bread, and I realized that I wasn't paying attention to details, and instead of me seeing, um, it says white sugar, I was seeing white vinegar, and I thought, when you're in life, when you're going after your goals and your dreams, and you want to achieve success in what area of your life, you got to pay attention to details. If you're on your job, you have to pay attention to details. I know I work in a type of job that I have to be very detail oriented. Pay attention to detail. Maybe in your business, you need to be very, very detail oriented. You have to pay attention to detail at all times. It's so important. Paying attention to detail, those small details, those small things that you have to pay attention to. So, and that's one of the first thing that I think I learned today from my mistake of baking my banana bread, is that I wasn't paying attention to the details, right? So that's the one thing you have to do. Pay attention to detail. Another thing that um, I learned to rely on past experiences. Okay, I'll put it on here. Rely on past experiences. Again, going back to my baking this banana bread. I've baked this banana bread following this particular recipe twice before. This is my third time using this particular recipe. And if I rely on my past experiences, I'd have known that the recipe didn't call for white vinegar. I would have known that it was supposed to be white sugar, not white vinegar. Because the other times that I've used this recipe and the other times I've baked the banana bread, I never put any vinegar in it. So I should have relied on my past experiences of baking this banana bread to know that you don't put white vinegar in the bread, right? And that's the same thing with life. Sometimes we have to rely on our past experiences to get us further ahead, because we can learn from our past experiences, past failure, past successes. We can learn from those things, can learn from our mistakes, and learn from our successes to get us further ahead, and also to help us avoid making mistakes. Like the mistake that you made in the past, you don't want to repeat again. You learn from the mistake. You keep going on. You keep going. You don't live in the past, but you rely on the knowledge that you've gained in the past to keep you going and get you further along in life, or get you further along the road of success. So you rely on past experiences, whether it's past experiences of failure or past experiences of success. You rely on those things to keep you going ahead and keeping making progress. You learn from those things. So that's the second thing I learned from today, from my mistake today, putting white vinegar inside of my banana bread. I should have relied on my past experience in following this particular recipe, and know that in the couple times that I baked the banana bread, I did not put white vinegar in the mix. So that's another thing you have to learn from, learn from the past experiences. The second thing that I learn how to follow instruction. Learn how to follow I'll just put IN for short. Learn how to follow instruction. Now I'm here following this recipe, and I'm going along adding the ingredients as I come along. And if I was if I was following the instruction of the recipe, I'd have known that I wasn't supposed to put white vinegar inside of the mix, the cake mix, the bread. I put supposed to be white sugar, not white vinegar. And that's the same thing in life. When we're going down the road of success, and we have a mentor, or we have accountability partner, or someone helping us, and they instruct us on what to do. You know, as I said, having a mentor is very important. So your mentor is telling you, okay, do this and do that. You have to learn how to follow instruction for those people who are trying to help you get further along in life, whether it's when you pursue your goals and dreams, whether it's in your business or whether it's in your personal life. Let's say you have a personal trainer, a personal physical trainer, someone you go to the gym, and the person is giving you instruction on how to work out, do a certain type of workout, or they're giving instruction on how to eat properly. You have to learn how to follow those instructions to get the result that you want. What kind of result do you want? It depends on the kind of result that you want and how well you're going to be willing to follow instruction. Now, with my banana bread, I wanted it to turn out like it turned out the other two times I've used its ingredients. And if I had to follow instruction as instructed according to the recipe, then I would have a really, really good banana bread. But because I didn't follow the instruction, I added something that it should have been added into the mix, and now I have a sour sweet, a sour bitter tasting banana bread to go. So I'm probably gonna end up having to throw the whole thing out because I don't think I'm gonna eat the whole thing. Anyways, one last thing that I learned from today's mistake that I did is learn how to stay focused. Learn how to stay focused. When I was making my banana bread today, I was a little distracted. I was multitasking actually. Okay, so stay focused. Stay focused on what you're doing. You know, I was actually multitasking, and maybe that's why I was a little distracted, and that's why I was, seeing, instead of seeing the ingredients say white sugar, I was seeing it saying white vinegar. I don't know why, but that's what was happening. But I was a little distracted because I was doing more than one thing. I was putting together this banana bread that I'm making. Yes, I was listening to a YouTube video, and also I was actually cooking too. I'm cooking some stuff. So I was like doing about 3 different things: listening to a audio YouTube video in the background, making a banana bread, doing a little bit of cooking and cleaning up actually, because I'm the kind of person, when I'm cooking or baking, I clean as I go. So so I'm cleaning up as I go along, and I'm doing the multitasking things and not really focus on just one thing. And that's all you have to do in the success. Sometimes in success, you have to focus on just one thing. Don't get so easily distracted in life. Don't get so easily caught up in doing other things. And next thing you know, the one thing that is of priority get left undone and get left behind, and don't end up not doing it because you get distracted. And that's one of the things that I found too, in even doing this online business, and even just trying to get this, doing some of these live videos. Something you can get so easily distracted by life circumstances, so easily distracted by other business opportunity that comes along your way. People approaching with other business opportunities. Sometimes you have to say no and just stay focused. Focus on what it is you want. Focus on what is at hand and what is of priority to you. And to me, also for me, my personal life, what is a priority to me? Just focus, stay focused, have your goals and your dreams written down, and your focus. You know what it is you want, you know what it is you're going after, and you stay focused. You don't get so easily distracted by life circumstances and by other opportunities and by just people or, life just distracting you. Just try to stay focused. And I think that today, if I was a little bit more focused, there's a really good possibility I would have made that mistake of putting white vinegar inside of the banana bread. Instead I would have been making, I would have put in white sugar instead of white vinegar. I'm still baffled by that I made that mistake. I know earlier today, it was just today it happened, earlier today, but it was several hours ago now, but I'm still baffled. I was like, man, I can't believe I did that. I just can't believe I just put. I'm seeing it reading ingredients. I see this white sugar, but in my mind I'm thinking white vinegar, and I put a cup and a half of white vinegar inside of my banana bread. If tell me, I ask you to do me this favor. If you guys have made any similar mistake like that, anytime maybe cooking or baking something, or you're doing something and you're reading an instruction, or you made a similar mistake to that of baking or cooking something, and you're following a recipe and you accidentally put the wrong ingredients in, or more than you should have of the ingredients, just leave me a comment and let me know what kind of mistake that you have made. Also, as I said, I should be wearing my glasses because if anyone making a comment, thank you, Lisa, for joining, Joseph for joining, and I don't know that name, Brian, thank you, Aquat, thank you for joining. Appreciate you guys. If I was wearing my glasses, I wouldn't have to go like this. I don't have to do that because my glasses, I have to see up close. But anyways, that's all I have to say for tonight, Just leave a comment if you want to share with me some of your experiences of making a mistake of baking or cooking or whatever else you did something wrong, even when you're following an instruction like a recipe or instruction on how putting something together, you still managed to make some kind of mistake, right? Foolish mistake, right? But anyways, let's go over let's recap our four ingredients for success. One is pay attention to detail. Pay attention to details. Two, rely on past experiences. Rely on past experiences, whether it's past experiences of failure or past experiences of success. In either case, it's something you can learn from, so you don't have, especially if it's a mistake, something you can learn from so you don't repeat again, and that will help you in the present and also help you in your future. So learn from your past experiences, whether it's with failure or success. Learn from it so you can apply it in future use. Three, learn how to follow instruction. Learn how to follow instruction. Again, if you're going after your goals and dreams, you want to achieve success in your life, you have a mentor or you have someone who's helping you, and they're instructing you how to do, how to do what is it you need to get done and stuff like that, and giving you instruction and say, could do this next and do this. And you have to learn how to follow instruction to get the result that you want. You have to learn that. Learn how to follow instruction. So in my case, learn how to follow a recipe. Okay, and number 4, we talk about stay focused. Stay focused on what it is you want. Stay focused. In this life, it's so easy to get distracted. I'm telling you, that's one thing that I have to continuously work on in my life, is to just to stay focused. Always have to stay focused, stay on top of things, because I'm one of those people I can get very easily distracted, very easily. So I got to learn how to stay focused, right? Stay focused on what it is I want, my accomplishment and stuff like that, my goals and my dreams, and what is it that I want. So, and not get so easily distracted, right? So anyways, that's it for tonight. I hope I say something that move you, inspire you, help you in some way, shape, or form. If I did, please leave a comment and let me know. Please like these videos. Please share these videos. Please leave a comment on these videos. Let me know where you're watching these videos from, what country, what state, what city, and let me know all these things. I really would appreciate it. And also, share these videos on your timeline, share them in your group or groups if it belongs to more than one groups. And if you know of anyone who could benefit from watching this video, tag them and invite them to watch the video. And that too, I would really appreciate. Anyway, that's it. That's gonna be it for me for tonight. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming on board. Tune in again tomorrow night for another exciting topic of Excel, for another exciting show of Excel Your Life. And tomorrow we're gonna have another topic. Tomorrow, I think tomorrow is Wednesday, right? Wednesday we talk about dreams. So we're gonna talk about our dreams. We're gonna continue. We've been for the last couple of weeks, and every Wednesdays we're talking about putting your dream. That's right. That's the topic. Putting your dream to the test. So tomorrow is Wednesday. We're gonna continue that. We're gonna continue along that line, talking about how we put into your dream to the test. So tune in tomorrow. We'll talk more about that. How you can put your dream to the test to see if your dream is really yours or if it's someone else's. So that's it for tomorrow. That's coming up tomorrow night and on Excel Your Life. Until then, this is Robert Hardy saying, God bless you. I love you. Peace. Okay, wait.